Tonight in 7 News Flashback, when Brisbane opened its arms to refugees. Following America's defeat in Vietnam, thousands fled the war-ravaged country. Queensland welcomed its first plane load of Vietnamese in 1975.
As America scrambled out of Saigon, desperate Vietnamese were left behind. With Australia a partner in the war, Queensland became part of the solution. On August the 9th, 1975, the first jumbo jet touched down at Brisbane Airport. They arrived with just the shirts on their backs and bread rolls left over from their in-flight meal. Australians were there holding up signs, "Welcome to freedom." They were loaded onto buses for the trip to the Wacol Migrant Centre.
People weren't behind barbed wire, as in today's world. There'd be toys for the children and a welcome.
For decades, the Migrant Centre was the first port of call for European migrants. The face of Australia was changing, and their joy couldn't be contained.
It's more better here to have our lives. We thank you very much for the Australia government.
3-month-old Anthony Tran arrived in the arms of his auntie, followed by his 22-year-old mother, Lynn.
There's me.
There's Anthony.
There's Aunt.
There's Anthony.
And there's my aunt and dad in the front.
This film has been deep in the 7 News archive for 36 years.
Look at that. When I came to Australia, that's all my property. That's one bag only.
Any of that belongs to me?
Yeah, only your clothes. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And milk powder, nothing else.
They were the first off the bus at Wacol, and Lynn was first to start work. 2 jobs, in fact, working from 4 in the morning to 11 at night, so they could buy a home 6 months later. Now 4 generations of the hard-working Tran family live at Sunnybank Hills.
We're just trying to do what we can in return for what Brisbane and Australia has done for us.
To escape Vietnam, they caught 9 different boats and travelled through Malaysia and Singapore before being airlifted to Brisbane. And this Wednesday, the High Court will decide if Australia's latest arrivals will be airlifted to Malaysia.
We do play politics with vulnerable people whose lives are very much at risk.
The former Prime Minister is proud he opened the door to 250,000 Vietnamese.
In a scene somewhat reminiscent from Apocalypse Now, Mr Fraser hovered into the Vietnamese refugee centre at Wacol, southwest of Brisbane.
That migrant centre is now gone. The Arthur Gorrie prison built on part of the site. The migrant homes sold off to the public.